Hello dear friends, after a quite long again I'm here. Please welcome to my channel RMG and merchandising underscore Khamur. Yes, today I'm going to discuss about the same topic, that is fabric consumption calculation. Yes, fabric consumption calculation. But today I'm going to discuss about with a open bottom product. I mean pant, trouser, and with the same topic. On last three session I discussed, but on the first session was with knit top product. Second session was with knit bottom product. On third session I discussed with open top product. And today is the last session. I'm going to discuss with the open bottom product. Through this fourth session, I'm going to close how to calculate the fabric consumption manually. How to calculate the fabric consumption manually. Yeah, and in merchandising, costing is a fundamental task, and in costing, fabric consumption is a vital part, because fabric is actually almost covering 80% of total costing. So it's really very important to know. And why? What is the importance to know this? I mean, fabric consumption calculation manually. Important is that sometimes we have to do the costing manually, face to face with the buyer. I mean, you can say it's spot costing, spot basis costing, sitting the same table. So that time, actually, normally we are doing what? Normally we are getting the take back. We are sending to our cat section, and the cat concern are doing the consumption using the garber machine, and we are getting automatically the marker. From that marker, we are getting the conversion. But at the face-to-face costing, actually we don't have to get all the option. That time we have to do the costing from the spec sheet manually, sitting in front of buyer. So that's why it's very important. Another important is thing that, see, even if you get the even if you get the costing, I mean consumption from the garber section, from the cat section, but yes, if you have some confusion, you can cross check manually. That's why, yeah, actually also it's needed. It's all merchandisers who are in marketing and merchandising team, they're supposed to know how to calculate the fabric conversion manually. So dear friends, please go with me. I'm going to share on page. Through that page I'm going to discuss. And dear friends, also I would like to request that if you have a view on my last three session on this fabric consumption calculation, you will get the total idea about how to calculate the fabric consumption calculation manually. So dear friends, please with me. I'm going to share my page. So dear friends, yes, I'm going to share my page. See, and through this page I'm going to discuss how to calculate fabric consumption calculation manually of a woven pant or trouser. Dear friends, I think you can see my page, and here see one spec is given, front side and back side of a pant, and also some different parts of that pant is, different parts name is also given, like waistband, belt loop, back pocket, then see coin pocket, and out seam, in seam, back rise, front lines, and also there are given some measurement. See here, give some important measurement which is required actually for making the fabric consumption calculation. So here, see, actually what we have to do, we have to make a fabric requirement for a pant or a trouser. How many years fabric is required? So for that we have to make the area of a fabric. So dear friends, you know how to make the area. In our students life, we learned how to make the area of a rectangle or of a square. It means if we get the length and width, and if we multiply length and width, easily we can get the area. The same way here we'll calculate the area of required fabric. See, to get the area, what we have to do, we have to make the length and width. Now come on the first point, fabric required for body portion. So body portion is, it's the body. You have to consider about the length first. Length here, see length, the total length, then total width. So if we get length and width in the formula, if we put the value, we will get the conversion. Now length, how we can calculate length? See here, out seam here, total this point is out seam. Out seam is given here 40 inch. It is the out seam. Then there is waistband height, this top portion. Waistband height is 2 inch. So out seam is 40 inch and waistband height 2 inch. It is given here. See, 40 inch, 2 inch waistband height. Then plus 5 swing allowance, including inside waistband and bottom hem single part
height. It means see here, inseam is this part, then waistband 2, and this waistband inside there is also one part, because this waistband is double part. So inside there is another 2 inch, and is bottom hem, you know, there is also some inside 1 inch is there. So this inside and sewing allowance including all, there is 5 inch. So if we put total 47 inch, it means total length is 47 inch. Now come on, one thing is here, see we have put here outseam measurement and waistband height and yeah, length. But another way we can also calculate, that is if outseam is not given, sometimes in some measurement it is given inseam. Inseam is from this cross point to this point, inseam, then waistband height and back rise. From this also it's possible to get the length. Okay, now go for width. Width is given here, see, thigh, half thigh 13 inch, near this point half thigh 13 inch. So we have to make full for one leg, full thigh 13 multiplied 2, so 26 inch. Then if we get one thigh, automatically we'll get another thigh after multiplying. So now here width 13 inch and plus 1.5 inch sewing allowance. Sewing allowance means, see, this is thigh, half thigh, so it's outseam and then inseam in both sides in cut and sew. So for this both cut and sew, there needs some sewing allowance. So that's why 1.5 inch sewing allowance. So 13 inch plus 1.5 inch sewing allowance. Then if you multiply here 2, then here also 2. So if you multiply by 4, we'll get the total width. So total width here 58 inch. So now we have got 47 length and width. Now put the value in the formula. What is formula? Length into width multiplied 12 divide fabric width multiply unit. Divide by fabric width and divide by unit. I mean unit to make its yards. So here say 47 length, then 58 width multiply 12. Why 12? Because always we used to make the consumption in dozen basis. In RMG industry, every consumption is dozen basis. That's why here actually just multiplied by 12 and divide by 56. See, fabric cuttable width. Whenever we source the fabric from the supplier, you have to take the total FTG, I mean fabric detail sheet, fabric data technical sheet, along with the cuttable width. So cuttable width is here 56. So divide by 56, and you know inch we have to make it yards. So 30 inch equal 1 yards. So that's why divide by 36. So here we have got 16.23 yards per dozen for the body part. The same way go for fabric pocket part. See, pocket is here, back pocket, there is 2 pocket, and pocket length, pocket height is 7, pocket width is 6.5. So just put here the height 7 inch and sewing allowance 1. Sewing allowance, because you know for sewing both side there's some sewing allowances they are needed, so that's why 1 inch. Same way with 1 inch allowance, and so height total 8 inch and including sewing allowance with also 7.5 inch. Now to input in the formula the same way, length, width, then for dozen by 12 by divide 56 and 36. So here 0.36 years for one pocket, and there is 2 pocket, that's the multiply 2. So 0.72 years for the pocket part. Now total fabric, body part and pocket part 16.95 years per dozen. So we have got the fabric consumption, and now it's a net consumption. Now you know there is some in after getting the marker on marker efficiency we might get 80% or 85%. So there is 15% is cutting wastage also there. So here that's why and also we have some requirement to do some excess shipment. So including that's cutting wastage and excess shipment. If we put 5% additional with the net consumption, we'll get the bulk gross. I mean the bulk consumption for the booking the fabric. So just in adding 5%, final we have got 7.8 years per dozen. So this is the fabric consumption of for this pant. And two things is you have to keep in mind, that is in front side there is also some pocketing fabric. In front inside the pocket there is some pocketing fabric. Pocketing fabric is totally different fabric, you know, it is sheeting type, and the width is also different. So collecting that fabric width and fabric price also we can same way like this pocket, taking the width and height including some sewing allowance, we can get the inside the front pocket, inside pocket along the pocket fabric consumption. That's also you have to add here because nothing is free. And another important thing is you have to keep in mind that's fabric shrinkage. Different type fabric has different type of shrinkage wastage. I mean denim fabric, then twill fabric, open fabric, different type of fabric is there. And if we consider the wash, different type of wash also there. So considering the fabric characteristics and the different type of wash, there are some shrinkage also there, so you have to keep in mind about the shrinkage, and about that shrinkage you have to also consider with this measurement, length and width wise, then you will get the final full consumption. So dear friends, that's all for today. Please through this today's session I have completed the fourth session. I mean knit top, knit bottom, then oven top, oven bottom. This four through fourth session I have completed the fabric consumption calculation manually for all knit and top and bottom product. So dear friends, that's all. Be with me, and please subscribe my channel, and next session I will come again with another important session. So please be with me. That's all for today. Thanks.